the melee students growing uncontrolled has a bit more interaction with the opponent side of the board. Knights, of course, have Heatwave, have Irondite. How is Irondide's future looking? Well, the students are slow.
Oh, yeah.
So, theoretically, you can get ahead.
So, I wonder if Holdyr ever tries to go for Defender round 1. Knowing that Fulltilt Gwent has a Pella. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there is a motion or discussion about moving defenders to 10 provision bracket slots, pushing them out of golden necker decks, abuse decks, but at the same time, well, AA is limited to 9 provision cards, so we'll see if that goes through.
I think it's silly, but that's me.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it.
So at the moment we see no tutoring for defender.
Yeah, which makes sense, I think. He knows that Knights, they can't really deal with those students anyway, right?
Yeah. The Heatwave, the Irondite control tools, but kinda questionable to throw it away like this.
Watery tart. I'll show you.
Goes for Assault into Knight Errant, maybe? Or Immortals?
It just goes for Immortals. On the opponent side, opponent also is not really interacting with your side of the board early on.
Yeah,
although there is the princesses, so considering you only have one damned Sork, there is a consideration, but it's just a consideration because it's a commitment and a half anyway. You have the Alumni gameplay to get down
to. So, I mean, Alumni, they're not really that scary if opponent doesn't get the Leticia off.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. It's decision time for Holdyr. I think he might want to just decree into Leticia and just get a Heatwave out of the way. But I'm not sure that's the best line, because Fulltilt Gwent also has locks. At least one lock. Yeah.
So if you have defender, you'd play defender even if there is a Pellar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but if you don't have it and has it requires a tutor.
And
yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a bit weird, but okay. Oh, okay. This list also isn't playing Secret Service, right?
Yeah, that was mentioned in chat, so it's a bit different.
My bad. I missed
it
then.
Different. There is more tutoring.
But he's playing Unsays.
Yep.
Okay.
And well, while Letitia is not coming, the Aretusa and Barnard students are slowly growing, as you pointed out. Not really much you can do, there are no boiling oils.
Yeah, I also don't think Leticia is going to get through.
Yep.
So, let's see how many points those alumni will end up playing for.
Okay, so we do get AA.
Into Leticia.
Oh, and into the skull as well. Well,
I mean, yeah, he's playing around Margarita, but that's just a tasty Heatwave. Yeah. And alumni might lose an even now.
Okay, we got a prize pool update. It's $390 now. Thank you for the contribution. Much appreciated. We can visual update it as well.
Okay, so now Fulltilt Gwent, I mean, he could maybe go for a long round. Yeah, maybe it's scary, I'm not sure. I guess losing on even, winning on even is just more comfortable.
So the alumni are activated. They are not at 10 damage, but if this round goes to, I don't know, to 3 cards,
Okay,
it will be almost.
Vile. Yeah, okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, those alumni. Interesting that he is choosing to play reinforcements as well.
Doesn't roll one here.
Can play adept.
Adept, say yes, some meditating mage tribute.
Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible. He plays the first knight errant, which is quite a big commitment because those knight errants, they carry the deck. Or the archetype. Kinda.
Yeah, now these those immortals are on steroids.
Yeah, I think Holdyr is losing on even. The question is by how much? No, the question is
I mean, he has.
Can he go down? Oh, alumni.
He has 13 points on the board.
I mean, I guess he can go.
They are growing, like every turn.
Yeah.
Sure, the Letitia. This is like Letitia value almost already.
Fair enough. Maybe I'm underestimating. But he could hold now.
Yeah.
If he wants to. He does hold. Yeah, and this I would choose the adept. Maybe it was a pretty good pick because she's now at 10 already. Maybe.
It still doesn't stop the fact that well, the front row is just printing points. It's yeah.
Erendite is at 7, by the way.
Okay, so Knight Errant at 7 power and just dies now. Well, it took double Alumni combined to deal with it, as it wasn't at 7 originally, but there is still more damage. No targets as high as 7 to kick to attack.
Yeah.
Leader charge as well.
Okay. The Redanian Knight quite late. I mean, it's a bit scary because this Unsays could be a lot of points, right? If Unsays get shooted and boosted barrel to the student, could kill this immortal.
Probably damn sore. Immortal is. Oh yeah.
I mean,
I mean, there is 7 buff. Yeah.
And then he just.
Okay,
right,
that's probably what we are seeing.
And now suddenly, Holdyr is in a pretty good spot. I mean, I guess. Yeah, he might have to commit burnout soon as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, suddenly, look at the point swing. Fulltilt Gwent playing those slow cards too late into the round. End up, yeah, kind of doing nothing now because, of course, the Holdyr got round control. He didn't lose uneven, and he got carryover with alumni.
Draws one of the alumni, has AA. Of course, you need something on the board for buffing.
Okay, so. Oh, Chapter of Wizards is a nice pull.
And for the specials, he has Necromancy, well, and playing the way round 1 went, well, you have 8 damage, 7 buff students ready to go online, or you can just Alumni
8
as well.
damage, 7. Yeah, that's a lot of points.
And picks up Gerhard.
He mulliganed the assault, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice pickup. Now, Holdyr has a decision to make. Does he want to bleed? Or is he fine with passing?
We've no room for renegades.
Okay.
Oh, he gets Alumni.
Yeah, the shielded one.
That's
Die by your side.
So
insane.
I
A pleasure.
think only Locke
Privilege.
gets to
An
it.
honor.
yeah. Mm. I mean, see, it's already an awkward spot because I think Fulltilt Gwent might be forced to play Dams in Distress
Yeah.
sooner rather than
He
later.
doesn't delay it. He kinda understands how it's working.
Yeah.
Okay, the Curse Knight is an
Yeah,
interesting
you don't want to
move.
give them an easy pass. Mm-hmm. Understandable. Now, Holdyr, everything he commits now. I guess. Could be a 2-0, yeah, I agree. Holdyr could try to.
You send
think he
Arcane
also-
Tome to your side, to your opponent. They get Iron Dight that they didn't have, like, non-Anero access towards, but you get it back. And your student or your
Yeah.
alumni are quite thankful for that, so...
Yeah, and keep in mind, now Holdyr has played his last student. So, practice makes perfect, gets you an alumni, guaranteed. Yeah, it's a difficult spot.
So yeah, getting Iron Dight is, by the way, at the 9, but decided to the student is the new one. First year, so still learning, not really a threat to eliminate.
Yeah,
And as soon as you go for that sword, you are activating PMP as you pointed out, so...
difficult. It's a difficult decision. He goes for Fulltilt, maybe? Okay, Central Knight makes sense.
Mount up.
Okay, yeah. Well, the rope should be fake. Actually doing it, so yeah, that's one way to eliminate a shielded target.
It's a bit of a waste of a grace, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Kill them. Kill them all.
a bit on. They can grace activate multiple times.
No.
No, okay.
They do not fall! Why do they not fall?
I wasn't playing when this deck got first into the scene, this Knight's deck, so I don't know. I've very little experience with it. Okay.
So once again, clicking my charge is probably not an equal trade to another PMP to Necromancy casting contest.
Hear me out. Chapter of Wizards is an alumni. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if Fulltilt Gwent should get out of this round, and Holdyr doesn't find alumni? I don't know. Not impossible.
Yeah. The second time Tome doesn't travel back to Holdyr was not an equal trade.
I mean, it's not a...
So 2. This doesn't get a zeal. PMP. It gives you a zeal. I'm not doing points. Unless you are doing points, we're just enjoying it.
Yeah.
What's
wait,
the AA? Just a knight of sorts that
yeah,
triggers its
sucks that
grace most
Vandergrift now
likely.
is kinda useless. AA can get a knight. Hmm.
So Holdyr
No.
gets
I mean-
chapter of wizard click and can shield
Yeah.
his student. There is only lock left. Wait, Damsork also is a great way to get rid of the shield.
Wait, why does he play
Okay.
there?
Interesting. Gets for the Bronwen value, gets the infusion.
Okay, fair enough.
So
It makes sense.
if you get Iron Dite, you can double the
Holdyr
value.
gets the alumni he wanted, and this is just a keep, right? He keeps his hand always, I think.
Yeah, Necromancy.
guess
Necromancy
maybe-
doesn't really improve it.
No, maybe practice. I think this is just a keep. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Shani can get a student.
Yeah, there are two control cards,
We shall never surrender.
but you can control them all.
Okay, it could be a bit closer than I thought in round 2, because Fulltilt Gwent can get the Knight Errant, and he can boost Vandergrift. Erendite is at 13. Also nice value. Question is, what does Hoja do? Does he play Shani and Leader? I guess whatever he leaders can get locked, right?
Yeah. And then you have to PMP that.
Oh, those shields are really annoying. For Hoja.
But we shall prevail.
Okay.
Yeah, goes front row with those alumni. Why?
I'm not sure. Because he plays
Like
his
they-
chapters.
Yeah, the chapter already had alumni
Had
carry
nice
over.
play. He boosted the wind home so that his leader was in a way that Erendite buffs his Vandergrift.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
And that way he okay, really nice nice line by Fulltilt Gwent. That's a lot of points.
So I guess he was certain that he gets the Vandergrift Iron buff because of the chapter of wizards and only one
Nice
shield wall
line.
charge.
Nice line. I see it now, guys. I didn't see the line, but Fulltilt Gwent with the plays. Okay. Oh no. Hoja, he has to get. It's a bit weird that he's
Yeah,
so incessant on playing melee rows stuff when.
okay. It's one less, so it's a couple of points less overall considered alumni, but you'll have to hit shield first time.
Yeah,
anyway.
you have to hit shields and you have to get targets, right? It's not that great.
And like Margarita, you already overshoot in damage.
Yeah.
Knight Errant, I suppose.
Yeah. I really didn't see that line with the shields. Getting double boost from Erendite by buffing the leader. Nice. I think that's an easy Margarita. Right?
Okay, decides
Apparently
not. to.
not.
Apparently not.
Apparently,
I guess
it's
you know
not.
that your lock is getting negated anyway, but it
Why?
by the PMP, I mean. But
Okay,
you are
wait.
erasing one charge anyway, so
I mean,
might as well
okay,
do it
of
now.
course. Wait. No, but he knows that. Okay, he should know that there are no alumni left in the deck, so he can't erase the lock with the PMP, right? Banner student has.
Yeah, the Banach student is also doomed, so...
Yeah, exactly. So I think he could have locked Banner student, right?
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
I can live with, because like this Knight Errant
It's just gonna die.
is a damage target anyway. And
I
now
think.
you're
Okay.
alone.
Okay. I think what he wants to do is he wants to avoid Holdyr from getting a defensive from floating the Gerhard, right?
Okay.
Which I can understand, because if Holdyr can float Gerhard, he could get
If I live to see it.
the reset on the boost on Vandergrift, and that could ruin him the game. So actually, I see the line. Fulltilt Gwent played really well, and this should be a
so
win.
you have to PMP a buff target, and yeah. Despite
Nice.
all the heroics from students and alumni,
Yeah,
knights are just
too
winning
strong.
by the experience,
Yeah,
so to say.
I think that was really nicely played by Fulltilt Gwent. I'm impressed.
Well,
I really
yeah,
like
you don't
it.
often see like when you can develop
Yeah.
a card, but he could have he developed that card with the grace.
Power on through with Pirate's Cove. And maybe Holdyr might decide to play Tatterwing? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so Epidemic, good on mutant, good, well, it answers mutant maker tags. The BJFs have
Yeah.
5 provisions, so not dealing with that. The little birds are also 5p cards, so...
Uh-huh. Oh, this list is playing Araka's Behemoth.
Yeah,
Which I
it's
didn't catch.
slightly different to take. Still no predatory dive, and players are freed
Yeah.
from playing
Talk about an annoying ladder card. It's this predatory dive. And they always have it, right?
Yeah.
Every single time they have it.
The one time you decide not to, you get double pred dive easily. Pulling the strings might be not too good in this match. Depends. You can get the Kiki.
I mean, yeah, you can get Kiki Warrior. Yeah,
Although there is not
maybe
much for you to...
Stalker, but usually you shouldn't get the Stalker. I think the way to answer Stalker is Junior.
Yeah,
then again,
unless you
Junior-
somehow get bloody good friends combo with the pulling the strings off. You can,
Yeah.
but usually they just start to dominate if that card goes through.
I guess he could get the Hatchling. He could play Mutant Maker into yoinking Hatchling, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
that's funny. I mean, I wouldn't mind this line, honestly. It gets you tempo.
Do you want to give your opponent tome click in? Like, I think overall you are
Yeah,
losing that
maybe
war,
don't.
but
Maybe you
Holdyr's
don't.
deck is running on Aero. And since he didn't click Onero into the Hive Mind, I suppose you are expecting
Yes.
Onero in hand.
Yeah. I guess I would... On ladder, I would always have clicked Tome and stolen the Hatchling. Just for fun. But I understand, in a tournament, you don't want to do that. You take it a bit more seriously. And
But think of the value. The value has
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean,
had.
if they click Tome again, you can click it again and you get maybe more value than they do, right? Because you can get Plunder, Fist Deck. all
I
those
think
cards.
they're happy just getting Swarm cards in through their deck and play Lara for the payoff. So,
Maybe.
I don't know. I've seen too many triple either organics lists just overdraw in bounty and other syndicates in this. Oh, we'll click tome 3 times each. Let's see who wins by the end.
Okay. Okay, he tempos ahead, which makes me think he wants to just defend the bleed, which would be understandable. I mean, Holdyr has only a few removal cards. He has a Heatwave, he has Natural Selection, he has Epidemic, and he has Serquen.
Yeah, look at this epidemic value though. Why wouldn't you take a 9 point? Oh wait, because the Sea Jackals have OP cards as well, so you cannot really invest that.
Yeah. Wait, he goes for the ordinary room.
So the plan is...
Wait, why? This doesn't get him ahead, does it? Yeah, I think Fulltilt Gwent only wants this pass, right?
No.
Maybe not.
Apparently,
Maybe.
it was just a lie, but this is a perfect
Really
seal.
good. Yeah, I think he wanted. I mean, I think he wanted the pass, but now that he got steel on the Stalker, he just took it.
Yeah. Also got a couple of charges from Holdyr.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure about that line from Holdyr. He could play. I mean, what do you do? Even do you swarm more? Oh, he plays Serquen. It's a bit scary because now Tanudru and Junior can just go ham in later rounds, right?
Yeah.
Tanudru could trade with a Heatwave, which isn't great.
Man,
Talk about
Fulltilt feels like...
Fulltilt decides to just push. I'm not sure about that. I think Fulltilt could have been in a good spot if he just passed. Because playing into this round... Wait.
That was
I
Lara.
just realized. Holdyr can't kill Lara Doran.
Yeah, I was about to ask as well.
Wait
with
a
the Stalker
second.
gone and no Frost, and Wolfpack changed from deal damage.
Why did they change Wolfpack, guys? Old Wolfpack would have been so good.
Yeah, it's really amazing to play a Laradorn onto the opponent's board and then finish it with the Wolfpack next turn.
Wait, so
What a combo.
We finish them. Then
And now you just bleed the drones, as it
I
was
mean,
done ages
why?
ago.
okay. Gives him a bit more value on his Stalker, but sure.
The Indraga.
Wait, he clicks?
The Insectoid Swarm. He decides to click, yeah, I guess he is. Look, okay, there was Indraga for the Insectoid memes, but could have spawned. Sadly, tokens are not Insectoids, feels bad. The almost synergies Gwent has.
Yeah. I'm not sure I like his committal of Novigrad round 1. I think he was in a really good spot earlier, but now it's a bit weird. Because now he's not gonna have carryover really. And carryover is a bigger deal in this matchup.
Wolf value, let's go. And also we do see that full hive mind being used up by the folder now.
Oh, doesn't even get... Wait, and now he has a problem. Because now Fulltilt Gwent doesn't have waste, doesn't have coins.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is a weird round 1. Not gonna lie.
I mean, Jacques round 1, it's not the worst, okay? Of all the transforming cards, Jacques
I mean,
actually...
out of all possible options, Jack round 1 might be the best, but it still sucks. Bad.
Yeah, but out of all the first form evolving cards, Jacques is at least giving you the value, gives you the
That's
coins through the KOB. I think things like Eitne, Viraxis
Wait,
are quite awkward.
Why did he play back row though?
Frost?
I guess. That's the only reason, but he could end up clogging his back row. I guess he can play the second one front row.
Yeah, the string pulling.
I mean, okay, I mean, this, I don't know what's going on in this round 1, but it's just so funny because, yeah, he can't pulling the strings onto Kiku now. He has the front row.
Just deep it in the pointer or something.
Yeah, he has the front row defender. And Holdyr, look at his hand. I mean, he has a lower down he can't activate. Oh, weird. Wait, what?
Okay, goes for the payday or what?
He should go for the pay. I guess Purge, maybe? If he... No, he can't, right? Payday.
So, do you think anyone in Gwent's history played a match that went exactly like this?
Unlikely. I mean, both players, unlikely. I mean, Holdyr, the funny thing is, he can play Epidemic. It's not going to get him ahead, though. He can play a Rakka's Net. None of his cards are going to get him ahead. And Gwent should notice that none of Holdyr's cards are getting him ahead. I mean, that's kind of funny situation. Maybe Holdyr's just supposed to pass and go into a long round 3. I don't know. I don't know what you do in this situation.
Yeah, sometimes games go by the script, but here we have some improvisation, and that's a nice one. And that's usually outcome when Henry is being played. Oh look, you didn't expect that, right?
So much spot.
You definitely did not expect that.
Okay, so
now what?
He might think that he's playing I mean, it's not even, it wouldn't even get any value really. Lara don't.
But you need Lara, like if you don't expect to double proc her, you need her in the graveyard for the Gale's play anyway, so might as well.
Yeah, but
he
I
has what, 6, 7, 8.
But you can't double
go.
I mean, maybe you can double proc her later. No.
Well, theoretically, yeah, sure.
Okay, I think Gwent should play the vendor for sure. He should maybe play around Drowner and buff this. Because there's one copy of Drowner, so if he can buff her, he should. He can't,
didn't
but
find
it doesn't matter.
Hysteria.
So, how are things?
Yeah, wait, spend all the coins! Why wouldn't you spend all the coins? He roped, that's a reason why, okay.
Okay, so this weird round 1 is finished,
over.
and now we are going back to normal.
Now it's business as usual, as they say. Wow, this round 1 was kind of crazy, but now I would be shocked, really shocked, if Gwent doesn't pass.
Are you ready to be shocked?
I am.
With how things are going.
I should just stop calling those things. I should just stop making any predictions in Gwent, because I'm always wrong. No matter what I say, it's always the opposite.
Well, you did call the fifth match Q's correctly, so
That's true.
don't
That's true.
undersell you.
Okay, I won't. Okay, oof, I'm glad.
Okay.
Pass.
2 out of
Yes.
2.
Nah, maybe 2 out of 10 at best. Okay, so it's an 7 card round. Yeah, let's see if Tatterwing Monsters has enough points.
So the arcade goes. Does it go back?
Those
You don't have
poisons. I would expect Fulltilt Gwent to be fishing for the Tunnel Drill, because Tunnel Drill is a trace with a heat wave, right?
Yeah. What's his attack situation?
What is his coin situation? Because he's not having many coins. Oh, okay. Wait, what? That's a bit weird. That he's mulliganed. Okay, I assume he has a plan. Okay, Holdyr. Oh, okay. That's also a bit. Holdyr has to. He doesn't have access to more wood.
Yeah.
But then again, more wood would be at best 18 points, right? At most.
Yeah.
Which is never more than what Gills should be. So.
We had both copies of BGF use, so you cannot. Also, the coin situation you mentioned, you cannot bleed. Using Junior on those is suboptimal. So what's the point? If your opponent plays Mutant Maker, you still don't epidemic it, I think, right? Okay, now the coin situation is improved.
That it is. Yeah. So. King of Beggars is out. Holdyr can swarm quite a lot.
Yeah.
He still has a Night Wave. I would expect Fulltilt Gwent to just play around Epidemic and try to develop maybe his Little Bird.
Yeah, does Little Bird trade with a heat wave?
Unlikely, I would say.
Unlikely. So you at least can play it now, spend, and then play what Mutant Maker
I mean,
as well.
you know that Sequen is out. It's fine, I guess. Buffing the Seajack once more. Holdyr should just. It might be close because he goes for Epidemic before he. But why wouldn't he play Night Wave first?
Yeah, not sure what.
I guess. Okay. I know why. He wants to take away the Tide Cloak tag, because Tide Cloak is like the best tag.
Okay, yeah, good argument. Would that be removed immediately, as this is the last Tide Cloak that we are about to see today?
Yeah. Now the only tags he has is Fire Swan, Blind Eyes. Fire Swan, Blind Eyes. He doesn't have Ground Splitters yet. He doesn't have.
Oh, he has Salamandra as well.
Yeah, but
not for the collusion. Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah,
there we go. The answer is you do Heatwave Little Birds.
Okay, so if he Heatwaves the little. No, I don't like this. Right? I mean, you don't spend now. I don't think you ever spend that.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't be saying anything, but I don't think you spend. Yeah.
You don't expect anything to die, right? Because all the damage cards are out.
Yeah, Holdyr has a lot of points. It could be quite close.
Yeah, still 3 leader charges. He started using them earlier, and it was kind of weird, but in the end,
But
he
you're
stopped clicking.
kind of. I mean, you're often forced to use them, but just the way he used them was a bit weird.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He started clicking, it felt weird. He gave the pulling the string value immediately, but after that was quite conservative with them. So Lara Doran in the graveyard. We didn't see her buff anything yet, but
this deck kinda sucks.
I couldn't give a shit.
Goes
Not
for
real.
Echo and into Plunder, maybe?
Wait, all the ones. What if we are getting the Brawler
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay,
Wait,
hitting
the negative brawler?
Oh no, hitting the
Okay, that was unlucky.
is...
That was just unlucky.
What a troll from the Brawler. He came, he was like, I am the saver, and then he wasted like, what, 9, gifted what, 9 points, 8 points?
Okay, that's of course terrible. Brawler actually... Okay, this fist deck is also coming... I'm not sure about this fist deck mulligan, because this fist deck is terrible. I guess Holdyr could have played around Brawler by playing Tatterwing early.
Yeah.
But it doesn't end up mattering.
So what is the bank? Nothing? Big
I mean, bank onto Tanodru is probably the best. No, that's not the best. That's never
just
the most...
banking on opponent having more wood.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's doing
because otherwise you're not winning with real value. Anyway.
I don't know, I think... Okay, it wasn't close at the end, but
so, yeah,
it was a weird match, right? It's difficult to say how it should have gone.
28 points.
Yeah, Brawler could
we cannot blame Brawler. One. Alumni was growing nicely, but couldn't match the Knights in the end. Now they are against Skilligers. There is stuff like Naval Supremacy creating a ship and damaging, so the shields are theoretically not an issue if there are rune wards being played. The, of course, applied shield, wall shield will be still an issue. We don't see Defender, but there are tutors for it. There is a Heat Wave, no Purify. And yeah, as far as the control goes, the leader, the upper dodges, some cheap damage dealers, but not the greatest ones. Okay, we see just a student opener. There is another one in hand. So just testing the Skellige waters. So the idea of the Fulltilt deck is you have Otkel, you have double Freya's Blessing. Okay, AA I assume is for the defender, not the student, but maybe that's a wrong assumption, considering there is only Heat Wave. I think Holdyr first rolled the AA and then decided to make the choice. Yeah, goes for the defender. Considers buffing it still, but decides not to. The heat wave is one way to deal with that, otherwise you need 9 damage. You can combine things, considering you know that the stuff needs to be played for the ranged throw. You can leader the ranged Corsair.
Ever used some fool's stalls for a club?
But apparently, yeah, it can be done later. I don't really like the line with the Crystal Skull and the necessity to heat wave, unless I'm missing something. I think that's kinda doomed. But Holdyr is slowly mapping out his strategy. I think Fulltilt's job is
Spells are a serious matter to be undertaken
a
proudly
bit
with
easier. Yeah, shield. And what now? Like, you have the heat wave, you don't really have means of going through this without heat wave, or like on one turn. Of course you can start doing stuff slowly, but by that time Letitia already finished her job. With her growing, you also cannot target the students, because the second one is either coming from Necro or Bannard from hand, or just a rolled one. So, Alumni, definitely not an abuse deck, unlike all the other decks that use defenders.
It's not on any maps.
So the full leader comes. Also, thanks everyone who followed, since it's weirder to react when you are casting with someone. Your contributions to this channel's future are well regarded, and I'm thankful, but was kinda focusing on casting. Now I have more time to talk and I need to feel the air, and yeah, reacting to the follows is one thing to do. Wasn't it better to heatwave? You can always double leader clash later. Heatwave denies the Death Wish, right? So that's one consideration. Okay, we're not clicking Letitia. Well, the leaders are out. Letitia was not clicked. Bannard student is reaching 4 value. The Arethusa student is dead after 1. Rune Ward doesn't find it.
Did you see that? Anything alive would be dead now. Killer spell.
So yeah, you could have heat wave, but then you're not dealing with Letitia behind the shield that easily. Especially, I suppose it could have been double. Whoa. Naval supremacy at its finest. You cannot be supreme if you are not rolling something beautiful. Prize pool update 400. Nice. Thanks for the donations. Great job, guys. Всем спасибо, если кто-то донатит, если нет, то есть возможность. Никогда не знаешь, откуда прилетел донат. But much appreciated, thank you. Don't know who was Metal is not saying. If you donated, you can send a plus in chat. Все, кто задонатил, плюс в чат. Сейчас миллион плюсов. So yeah, this is a weird round. I'm gonna say that as it is. $400 out of 1,000 collected. Huh? Look. Wow. I only donate my time, I'm sorry.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Oh wait, hours and hours of time. Oh no. So now the plan is coming to fruition. Double phrase blessing found. There are bronze targets and more bronze units will be played. Man, how are you playing AA and there are only 3 targets and it's like beginning on round 2? Does 8 damage? There is still the Necro. There is still Chapter, Rune Ward, so it's not the Shani, so you're not killing Alumni deck by just killing the second student. Oh wait, now that we don't, well, we didn't have the caster cam. Anyway, I can place it as a co-caster. Let's go. It will be everywhere on the screen. But yeah, the full tilt takes the terror. So at the moment we can check alumni value 5 and 1.
Sorcery is a sword with no hilt.
Rubbish in, rubbish out.
Easy.
Pass and forget.
But at the same time, well, it's at 1. Place it above the score. There are leader charges and syndicate coins. Like maybe here. If it blocks the cards that are rolled, tell me, because that's not the best position usually, but maybe in the caster mode it's somewhat different. I know that the Gwent streamers who have upright corner camera blocking what is being deleted from the deck and tutored, but I'm not actually sure about if it blocks, tell me. I guess Vabjorn already will show that. Because usually when I had something in the top right corner, like camera, and I played meal, it was always complained about because you cannot see what cards are getting deleted. And that's like the most important part about playing meal. So, Smugglers. Freya's Blessing has the range Corsair, but Harpooner? Not in this board state. Could be influential.
Wager I can cast from with me foot.
So yeah, playing into naval supremacy and to the longship must be weird. But only like 10, 12 points behind. There is a pirate in hand. What? Ah, yeah, the Bloodthirst too, sorry. Yeah. It starts showing. We are not actually 8 hours live, but... No? Well, are we? Are we really? So it is a scam. Well, the metal Gwent was always a scam. I think she was meant to be dead. But at least now she is. And she was the doomed one, so if you are erasing any other one, then you start again. Fun times for Alumni, by the way. Real great. All is well and swell. You have to Cataclysm. It's beautiful, honestly. The hideaway value, on the other hand, is kinda...
Break something and I'll
questionable.
break something too. I'll break you.
So there is a recruit a student, Istrat. Alumni Stompen is nice to see, yeah. Not my favorite deck. But let's see. Okay, so the pass is happening. This is at 5-3 at the moment. The leader charges are out. Chapter of Wizard is active onto the student. I need 16. This is...
How did I fare, Mistress Letitia? Well this time, yes?
BIM... Oh, wait, no. What was the BMP?
You're to clean up ahead of class.
It's still not reaching the intended value. I was checking. Yeah, there is an alumni. You probably don't want to waste that.
They do not fall! Why do they not fall?
But... Okay, I'm becoming more and more lost. I gotta go with the story of 8-hour stream. So we have a double contest. We have not cooked alumni. We have damage 5 student, no leader charges for protection. Your opponent plays compass.
Severed limbs, blood, and guts.
So, shall we warm up with a fire spell? Ha!
I mean, unlucky. Bloodthirst. Yeah, probably not getting to it. Man, harpooner value is insane. What the hell? Nah, how is that allowed? By the way, Bloodthirst activated, so a chance for this. This is metal. Okay, Holdyr had enough. Not the best day for studying. Fulltilt gets ahead, goes to match point. That they are waiting and sitting, watching the card spin as well. It's not that kind of situation, sadly. They were both on Discord on the previous match this happened. So waiting 10 minutes is weird. It's not on players. Okay, so potentially the last game, but Holdyr is here to prolong our enjoyment of Gwent for the day. With the spicy Henry, who is once again nowhere to be seen. The similar situation happened in the earlier matches today, where Henry was just avoiding.
So that's why there's no horse in the
His
third
coming out party. We do see a Little Bird opener, Mutant Makers, bloody good friends, staying behind at the moment. Of course, there are not enough coins to do anything with BGF, but considering Mutant Maker is a potential joust target, we can just buff it up a little bit. Just a little bit, that 4 damage does nothing to it.
I shall not.
So no Henry, no reason to delay your Calvit. Tiger's Eye is a consideration we've seen before as well. Protecting the tags in round 1 seems to be quite effective against decks with limited removal, and potentially also not having the strongest round 1. So I'd expect that to be the move. This is also a slightly different list from what we've seen in match number 1 of the day. So we see Artorius into the Magni division here, picking up Torres against Junior and Bronzes.
Together.
This was a blind eye. We do not see a leader charge or anything, but yeah, Arthur Terranova is in this list, so you don't really want to give Artorius marked for that. Among other things. Spending 206 times seems to be... Oh wait, this is the... sorry, Lydia.
No heed to my face.
But yeah, at the same time, getting the coins and not spending them seems to be an issue as well. Oh! Remember when I said that maybe pulling the string is not very good when this has Veil? Becomes less of an issue. So BGF is probably one of my favorite cards. With what extra synergies it enables, like sure, it wasn't related to the Veil, but the flexibility of it, spending, so good. And now it burns for its sins. This gets deploy poison, and also there are no coins, and there is only Furco for the fish tech. But yeah, the card's design was kinda intended for one of the brothers. Doesn't get full tilt a free poison onto the board. So no coins, no spender, but there is a plunder. There is also a drill. What are you setting up for a kill with a bounty? I think Calvate is fine, but could have considered Hysteria on something else. But Calvate with the drill, I mean, if you roll something, you are more than fine with the Shady Vendor, with any damage bounty cards, I mean.
The king don't know what I know about him. That's for
We've seen far better obsidian mirrors today. We've seen obscene amounts of points on the Fallen Knights. This doesn't really stand close. You get tagless Little Bird, poisonless failed experiment, and 1 point mutant maker. Very bad. So do you roll Eventide or Furco? This time around Full Tilt is not slamming Novigrad. Okay, we do see Furco into a spender yoing, sure, but you had one, so got a little bit. Not sure how I feel about this move. Suppose this is yeah, non-devotion, so you cannot generate like coins and spend them with mutant makers even if you have a couple of tanks. What a weird card, they pull in the strings, so OP. We got him! We got him playing Novigrad round 1 once again. This is just the way. Just get it down and play round 2, although not amazing.
Only one of us will still stand by the end of the day.
Joust skills set up.
It could very well be the deal of a lifetime.
Mine now. Spending two. Kind of funny. Spending to bleed targets so that you get Joust kill, but also spending with Insanity so that your opponent can really yoink. There's still reach with Taurus on bronzes, so Magna Division kinda helps with that. The thing is, I suppose the Eventide Plunder is also quite playable. You still have double spender from the leader, so you're not really dying after spending like Little Bird, BJF. You'll have KOB on 7, another Little Bird, Jacques. So, from my point of view, you are getting trigger on Artorius' Assimilate, you are getting it, also nice. Do you spend second? I think this here is probably enough of a point gap to not spend. But just to be sure, we are converting 2 into 6 points, 2 coins into 6 points, okay. So deck is sorted. Henry, Artaud, Stefanko. Next Mulligan is Rune Mage. Double cross. Into Jacques. Kinda painful. Henry pulls are usually atrocious against Syndicate. Okay, we see the Jacques
Into the cauldron.
eliminated. Easiest Rune Mage into assassination you see all day. But instead, Holdyr is just a non-believer. Wastes one of the aces into the emptiness. Ah. Ah, Salamandra.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Torres is still. Copying stuff. Now only has Kalkstein and bronzes. Those are tad too expensive for his taste. Mrs. the Cup coming home. Blind Eye, Salamandra. Boom, beam, boom. Bit early to claim, considering Calvit was played, and there is the Torres. There are no poisons coming to this Torres as well.
My legacy. Immortalized.
Ah, plus 15, so good. Torres, Imba, double cross. Has something to pick from the Sigi. What did he pick? Yeah, showing the Mutant Maker, Shady, and Kalkstein. Doesn't go for the little bird. All in, let's go. What a card. It was kinda going okay, but at the same time, Fulltilt didn't really play many points onto his side of the board. So decides to take the leftovers of Henry deck into round 3. It's Terranova into one of those. Henry creates Rune Mage, Fall City. Fall City, any problems with that? Round 3 is guaranteed loss. Well, Bank is probably an improvement now. Okay. So for Fall City there is a Buhurt, Remedy, Joust. Not great. Maybe some play with the poisons available. How do you play against double cross leader? This is non-devotion, but
Slow, ain't ya?
okay, so he decides to slam the junior. That's what I was saying to you. Cannot play the Sigi without with the only one tag, most likely, especially with stuff stuck in deck. I'm quite interested with what Henry decides to bless us with. Is it Henry time? It is.
Years now I've served in Novigrad.
Yeah, kinda hard to come up with a good. Must click everything on the last second, so we get J into Kalkstein.
Be so kind as to follow me.
I want to see
Savola, yeah, Savola
everywhere.
also has profit too, never mind. It was kinda poison removal and poison magnet at the same time. Any use for Leather Kingslayer? You can copy your opponent's full city to give them more points. I don't know. So this closes the fish deck connector.
Unfortunately, transformation
It's
robs them of speech.
Kinda bad. There is a Kalkstein, of course, so things can be done.
Bow before Nilfgaard's rightful empress.
Copy the bugs is good. Not in this. If Paul City required the second Buchurt, yeah, would have been funny, but you'd never see them on the board. And it doesn't really matter for tags, it doesn't matter for junior. Not for Jacques as well. You can get a little bird.
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
So 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay, for now. It's just spending so that the coins fit into the purse. There is a not to Azar. Probably not. And with no spender.
The grand plan will stand no weaklings.
But with Shady Vendor requiring the coins, we do see that it's only one Scarab. Junior does the job, poisons go through, full city will flip. What's the best I thought? This one Shady Vendor from here, creating coins for the second Shady Vendor. Any better suggestions? Of course, the Mage Torturer can just copy Junior. This is non-devotion, but it has the Jackal. Yeah, could have purified
I need not
and
spill
go for
blood
the
to
torch.
reach
The Kalkstein was an option from both Siggy to float instead of the was played. Yeah, that's probably just a better Terranova than the second Shady Winter. You can get 3 Jackals so good, one of them is not like the others. Also, it's weird looking at Kingslayer at 4 power.
They're quite fresh.
Man. Roper's gonna rope. Full tilt with the best Iluha efforts. Okay, and that's like a fucking 30-point gap, but there is full city, so don't believe your eyes. Believe the math. This is a huge, humongous flip.
Don't snap your spout at me. I'm no fear of birds.
And you need coins for the shady. Wait, you can copy full city. 1 extra point, so good.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
$15. Double assimilate. One city for point.
Best commodity in town, I swear it.
Tax. There is Sala. Cut up. Wait. Salamandra. Salamandra. Does it by 4? Double Salamandra presence. Activated mutagen. So that's why we are on this page. We have 400 out of $1,000. All donations are well appreciated and cheered on. Thank you, thank you. More than they should. Doing drugs. Switching to work in the city instead of studying. And alumni gonna be small ones. Instead, the strings will be pulled. Putting the strings as shield on shielded 32 student is kind of hard to do. We do see Defender being found, even Letitia. So yeah, Crystal Skull present, Defender present, Defender also 9 provision. So if one of the cards was missed, there is Amphibious Assault, there is Arcane Toe. Damage cards are also chilling in deck. Purify is chilling in deck. So, why bother?
We finish them, then I finish you.
You cannot even do anything spicy with the Sigiruin, who is sitting in the deck as well.
Magic is all around. You need but reach out and grasp it.
So, what's the plan? Chat, give me a working plan for full tilt. Oh, to be charitable notification. No plan, just Novigrad into a load of opium. And just like that, UK dream has ended. Let's believe in the intrigue of this match for now still, but yeah, the Donimir is
Another test so soon.
is there being Donimir. You can be Sage, but can you be Avalach? Okay, buffing it kinda allows to hit it. What does making it a 6 change?
Perhaps a different
I am not entirely sure. But the answer is always you click, you get Salamandra, you leader, you get or not Salamandra, whatever is missing. I'm sorry, I'm at the end of my energy supply, so yeah, the tag that is missing is of course the one that is not the tight clue, but then you are yoinking a 6. Oh wait, you cannot buff it in the council, but who knows. But see, now there was a consideration to nerf defenders to 10p. That would solve everything. Oh wait. But at the same time it's kinda important for this deck, this being 9p and AA being played. But yeah, I don't know. It's not like the power of Alumni themselves gonna change the outcome of this match. So, buffing it to 8 doesn't change anything. BJF is still... Oh, like... Sure. It changes, but not really. Okay, we get full bank carryover into see you in the next round. Kind of vibe from Full Tilt. I'm not sure why is he not a believer in Yoink and Donimir. It doesn't change anything. Letitia would have been clicked by the time he's dealt with everything else. Sad part is Full Tilt. Yeah, I don't know, like it's hard to generate hype at the moment because you see this number. Yoink, at least this happened. There is a second one. Okay, you cannot AA the rune word. Like, the tutors were not necessary. The cards were found naturally. These points do not matter. This buff doesn't matter. So it's just a normal Alumni game where it actually works out. There are games where it doesn't work out. Adjusted by council doesn't feel like an overreaction though. Okay, so Defender is
Never a problem
gone.
steel couldn't solve.
The only problem is there is like 20 hidden points on the board at the moment. Now we can stop Letitia. Yep, just in time. This monster should be evaporated. So find all the damage cards from those three and deal with her. She's the culprit. Man. 9 hours. Okay, not 9, but you know, 5 hours. Ups and downs. And the last game kinda writes itself so far.
I demand satisfaction.
Gwent do be like that at times. So yeah, a point gap and a half created. Still cards in need of being found. We also see that full tilt. Let's continue playing here. Oh, drink. Mine now. Not like it changes anything, it's 1 point. He translated into a couple more later, but so there are still 2 students for Shani to pick from. Necro can get the other one. The access to Royal Decree is available. Can you just AA? No, you cannot AA non-neutral cards, and those are too good. It's kinda useless. Okay, we get a pass from Holdyr. Yeah, I should have censored this like this, so that you don't see those cards. Then Letitia cannot hurt you anymore. Okay, so why doesn't it click? 8 boost, 5 damage. So most categories you play can be killed off. And junior, but there is still search for Bank Sigiruven happening. Mother Alchemist. There you are. Kinda late to the party. So, no Sigi, no drill. We do see a pass, we do see Novigrad just being wasted. Although it's applied full tilt with coins last round, but look, there are poisons. There is Junior. I'm not sure, like, yeah, he has the Novigrad extra for extra points, but is it really great? Finds the parts of Sigiru win, but not the man himself. It's gonna end up with KOB top deck, doesn't it? I'm ready. I don't know if you are ready or not, but I'm ready. KOB. No, bank is enough, says Full Tilt. Yeah, then you should be onto something too into Void. Sure, I don't know. Can you shorten the round without losing like your leader and your mind trade down enough to justify a short round against Alumni? Maybe. If anyone can do it, it's Full Tilt.
Sure, be glad to.
We got the Full Tilt biggest supporter in Dota. Okay, so there is a shield. Now what? It only does 8 boost and keeps growing. So
I should save human
what seems to be a problem? Also, yeah, with Necromancy, the damage improved to 7.
History lies buried here.
You and me, we ain't done yet.
Seven damage A, but there is a junior and no more shields, but there is this, so you can just protect it for the casting contest later on, but at the moment it would be risky to play into poison, so the chapter was missed, but yeah, we do see that this threat is just been chilling there.
Well, we've not had enough.
So, one copy gone. Another one available from AA, another one potentially created. If you somehow manage to answer them, but we also note that practice makes perfect is not really a card Holdyr was relying on. You can, yeah, do something with the second copy potentially. This is 11, by the way. There will be an option to rewatch on YouTube. Yep, true. Okay, bot with the spam basically. Thank you, Metal. Bot doesn't know what it's doing, but I don't think bot requires some lines, well, like some amount of comments to be written in the chat besides the timer, so I guess it was the time to drop the YouTube link. Ah yeah, and now it goes into the rampage mode. Okay, so back to the final. Little bird with 3 categories says me, pick me. This is a crown splitter. And is it that? Now we double in every command, I see. But the more the merrier. This is what you are crowdfunding for. The Alumni
Why do they not fall?
shooting and Syndicate colluding. It's all part of a bigger picture. It's sad that this match wasn't like an opener and then we would have had the other four. This is the final one, but maybe somehow, I don't know. Sigeruben is some points, right?
So, how are things?
Should have taken the easy road.
So casting contest is playing for. Oh, those are once again. Holdyr is playing mostly for the damage. Chapter of Wizards, literally. At the bottom, of course, you could have waited another turn, but this was the time probably to get it already.
Sorcery is a sword with no hilt.
Time to ban Alumni in World Cup.
As you command.
Okay. Spellweaver, eh? There is a PMP. There are two targets. You're not that sad. If your 5 is dying, you can still do that, but they both gonna be made perfect. You don't have a cut up. You never will. So damage doesn't matter. Otherwise, you could have just clicked once.
You, yes, you.
But
Have you
no
made your
reason for
offering?
that. Look,
We saw their cities, delicate as if woven
there are
from
only
morning mist.
buff 13.
But we shall prevail.
Okay, before Holdyr started playing cards, it looked close, okay? If you don't show your points, it's actually like, huh? Now it's just one shot. But there's still so many having points. I think there is like a Salamandra tag blocked potentially, so it's not guaranteed,
Finally.
right?
You bloody took long enough.
Completely useless. He was necessary in round 1 and he does it again. Blind eye, blind eye.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Plus 14,
They do not fall.
13,
Why do they not fall?
plus 14. No zeal, unlucky. No poisons. There we go. Congrats to Holdyr. From third time, the Alumni actually taking him into the promised land. Nice fourth full tilt. So, nice matches. Holdyr got there.